Point
I don't
is,
know what that's called.
I should figure something out. Maybe like some rubber bands or something.
So here's the real question: is everyone merged out for a big stream?
Yes. Everyone has a
We
branded
got
bag
the
at least.
shirts. Yeah, the shirts, the hat, the patches.
The wrist warmers.
I got a character patch of Marco on my jacket. It's not weird.
One sold out shirt that apparently says "Cry, Karina, cry."
Karina, can I get a spot hidden from you as you stand atop this beautiful lighthouse,
Sure thing.
surrounded by the
There
air
is.
of rust?
Just leave everything default.
Okay. I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
with you
boy.
boys. I think. Oh no! I think it's broken, because that rolled a
Is
4
it
and it's
broken?
just doing it wrong. That's. Wasn't this broken last time too? Oh god damn it!
Oh yeah,
well,
kind
Oh,
of.
it's
It
weird.
was.
Oh, wait, I know what it's doing.
Hmm.
It's adding them.
How did you fuck this up, guy who runs Call of Cthulhu?
Because a minute ago, I just checked the 2 from me. The tens die is a 1.
Oh,
It's saying it's one tens die and one unit die.
Yeah, and I got a 2.
But we're using this one from this point forward then.
Yeah, I'll just roll a d100.
It's the rightmost option on your dice tray.
Alrighty.
Well,
Yeah, I
I'm
was
gonna
just trying to figure out what was going on because it's goofy.
I'm still gonna give it to you because that was a 48 and that'll do. As you peer over, about north by northwestish, if you had to guess, since you know that the bridge is like directly north of you, you see what appears to be like a small circle of flames.
Huh. Why would something be on fire? There's not supposed to be anybody here.
are there to see that?
No, you're downstairs helping Hyun, aren't you?
Okay.
And Marco is not getting his hair messy on that dusty air inside.
The wind up here. It'd ruin it.
If anything, he's probably polishing up a window to see himself in the reflection.
Now I like the idea of. So Peter has the switchblade that he probably doesn't tell anyone about. Marco has a switchblade too, but it's one of those switchblade combs. That'd be awesome.
He
actually.
looks like he would.
You can't defeat the Eldritch Horrors if your hair doesn't look good.
I like it. I really do.
Well, I like shark bait, so what are you gonna do about it, huh?
I'm
Gonna
gonna
smooch that bait.
I'm gonna smooch that bait. Sure, got treats.
Why the hell is it complaining that... Well, you have your connection. Everything's set up to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little
So
weird that it's
yeah.
not cold this late, but hey.
It's Italy. Probably weather.
Belly full of
It's
spaghetti.
Mediterranean.
Get to the spaghetti and the meatball.
Yeah, we should be making our way to the bridge now because we're all set up. But set up the relays as we go.
Well, they're marked on the map as repeaters, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, Hyun says that you should be heading on to the bridge. Anything to add?
Not for me. I'm mostly here just for the show once we get there.
Excellent.
This place is kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies. Didn't like seeing the needles on the beach. Remind me of some dives I've been to.
Cool.
Yeah, like I'll come down and go, like, I'm getting some really hot vibes from places over there. Like something really warm. I don't know what it is.
I mean, the weather because it doesn't even feel that cold. So
So, which you guys is
maybe.
Karina?
That's me.
Okay. Damn it, that means I have to believe you.
In case you're wondering who's who, don't forget that bottom left, players list.
Oh, true, it does have that.
Soon, you walk past Beggar's Cove, a small little cove where a few old boats are located. So, if for some reason you miss yours, you can always paddle back to sea, to the land, the hard way.
Thank God we have Enoch.
Yeah, he could do all that for us.
Soon you see the weathered old bridge known as the Weeping Bridge. This bridge has clearly seen better days. It is made out of it's got those cast iron girders that make up the majority of the foundation, and planks that go from one point to the other. It's now almost entirely brown with rust. After all, it's located in the sun, near the sea, and probably exposed to plenty of wind. It's even started to chip, and the wooden boards ain't doing too hot either. Now, underneath this bridge, and you would notice this when you walk up to it because you come at it from an angle, underneath this bridge is some hella cursed stuff. Hundreds of hanging dolls. Some are modern plastic ones. Others are old cloth ones. Some are simple. You know, those balls that look like they wear a dress. That kind of stuff. Some are missing limbs and clothing. Others are perfect shape. In addition,
Probably put him out of the people who are here.
At the entrance to the bridge is something that resembles a makeshift shrine. It's made entirely out of what probably is driftwood or very old wood, and local sticks woven into a crude wicker structure. Within are laminated pictures depicting babies and toddlers, very old as they have faded with time.
Okay, that's creepy.
There's also children's toys and handwritten notes in Italian. There's plenty of Catholic iconography from, you know, good old crosses and the like. Presumably of some saints that I've never heard of. As well as
Probably.
shriveled dead flowers in jars, and the remains of countless candle stubs. This is it,
Well,
the Weeping Bridge.
creepy.
So, do we know anything about this in advance?
You probably have some basic information, yes.
I'm gonna carefully strap my iPads to my chest, because if we're
This
crossing
place-
that bridge, I don't want them falling.
Yo, these things are expensive.
It's a bridge in a Call of Cthulhu
No
game.
idea.
Of course it's going to collapse.
There's so many spirits.
Dude,
there,
can I
I
do
can
like an,
feel
uh,
them.
Occult check to see if if I can learn anything about it, because I'm pretty good at occult.
Give it a go.
Okay, D100, go. Oh, no,
fa-
1D100. I actually double clicked.
I still don't know how they broke the D100 rule.
Nope. I forgot things.
yeah.
Also, can't you just click the skill? Like a
Let me test that. I'll unclick it if it is successful. Not that it matters, but
Yeah,
no, it's
busted.
still doing that.
So what
Okay.
I
Still
It's
just
adding the dice together.
I got a. I wonder.
Wait, it's because it's counting them as two separate rolls.
Wonder. Give me a moment. I got a theory.
Take a crowbar to this.
No, it's still busted. Because
That one we don't know because it rolled a 0, but it's never rolled anything but a 1 in the tens dice.
no, what I'm wondering is if perhaps Dice So Nice is the one messing this up. But I think it's the other way around. It still gets it right, but this one doesn't. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's goofy that you're using a D6 for the tens die though. Like I get setting them apart. Hey, bro, says do you remember Donkey Kong Country?
Yo, bro, I'm 28. I grew up with that shit.
yeah, sorry. I was trying to think of like what would happen if like you.
In fact,
Oh,
actually,
like
this
how-
is 2019. Marco's the same age as me.
Stream time is rolling up, kids.
we gotta go.
Yeah, so we got to get across this bridge.
we
Yeah, let's
gotta
just go.
go.
No. You're having it on this side of the bridge before you cross
good.
over the threshold.
Oh, yeah,
Because
'cause it's a
usually-
good spook.
Yeah, usually you start your streams like outside of the house and cross the threshold into whatever's actually scary town afterwards.
Also, this is a good
Okay.
starting shot.
It is. You could have set up some extra lights to make it extra spooky. You have plenty of glow sticks and probably a few spotlights you could set up.
Okay, what we
If-
could
if-
do is we could start it with a joke. Okay, we can have one of you guys hide around in the underbrush or something, and I start doing the intro, and you jump in and startle it, and we have a good old laugh, and we talk to the spectral army. Everyone has fun, and then we all die from getting hunted.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
I'm gonna set the lights.
Y'all lame.
You set up a couple of lights to help illuminate the bridge and give it a spooky element. Another one allows you to illuminate the dolls down below. With the right angle, you can get them all in one big shot. giving a solid first impression. Naturally, Hune would know how to do that because he's got film studies. Oh, Mr. Degree.
Eye for detail.
Even following the rules of thirds with the initial shot. Ugh. Anyone else want to do anything in specific? Karina, maybe feel some of those vibes?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just kind of going around like eyes closed, holding my hand out, like shaking a little. Like I feel all kinds of spirits. That I'm feeling images of roses and an old lady whose love was overflowing for a family member, and
Marco, she's giving away too much juice before the show starts.
No, you gotta stop. Stop it. That's gotta be on cam.
Put a stopper in that bottle.
Put a
Yeah,
lemon in
hold
her
on
mouth.
to your
Time
beer
out.
until we start.
Yo, you
I'll
know
try
that
my
hole
best to
in that dike? You gotta put your finger in it, wait for it, and then pull it out, and bam, destroy the whole town.
Hune,
I'll
3,
do my best to control it.
2, 1, time.
Poing. I have my camera on.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the script. I have it over here. Do I actually have to read the script?
Yes.
It's the one that she recommends, but you can do it as you want. She trusts you.
Okay,
Because
I'm
also
actually gonna-
technically you're technically the owner of the whole company, so you can just tell her to go fuck off.
True.
But you look at that
I'm
sadness.
assuming I hired her for a reason.
She'll remember this.
But you do have to
Yeah,
say the
good point.
tagline and the basic intro.
Yo, my name is Marco Proudfoot. We are the Spectral Crew. We go places and do things you would never do. This evening, we're broadcasting from Sicily. Oh, we're actually on Sicily. The forsaken island of Malamente. Oh, good. I actually got that. We managed to get to this forbidden place, and we're going to try tonight to push our subscriber count over that 1 million mark. So hit that button, like, and subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that little bell.
It's a warm and sticky evening. Oh God, nope. Executive editing that out. Yo, it be sticky up in this bitch tonight. Nah, I don't know what to replace that with. I was trying to think of a better word because I hate sticky. It's a warm and sticky evening here off the coast. We just managed to get away to this lost island to investigate the ghosts and demons that are supposed to be living here on this cursed place, trapped in a hellish prison. As with our other live streams, we'll be doing shout outs, taking requests throughout the evening until we get the witching hour, where Enoch, Karina, and myself will be performing a seance. It's going to be lit on the altar. We have it on good authority. The altar's still there underneath that chapel, using Karina's own magical witch board. Not copyrighted. Can't get us this time, Parker Bros. And if you follow along the crewers, we
Oh.
hope to conjure the spirits that are bound there, talk to them, get them on camera, maybe hawk some merch. Don't forget to like and subscribe once again. Click that notification, smash that like button, hit that bell, and get more quality Spectral Crew content in the future. Also, make sure to check out our top quality merch store here on Zazzle. Now, bit of history on this place. Here's some VT.
That's
Out.
videotape footage, which means that the camera cuts out.
Yeah, that's why I did the out at the end.
In case Hune wasn't paying attention, you got some info.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Also, I hope that hurt you all to hear as much as it hurt me to say.
Yeah,
You
baby.
did very well.
I chose you for a reason.
It worked.
You
Shouldering
chose
that
me to
burden.
hurt me.
It's not quite as ham as I would have done it. But to be honest, I don't
Yeah,
think
but I
anyone
wanted-
would have liked that.
I also didn't want to yell loud
Also-
enough to wake up Ringo.
Oh, that's true.
Also, is the video footage just art like basic footage, or is there like a narration over it?
I don't know what she prepares. She's a good enough producer, so it's probably pretty good stuff.
Yeah, it's probably got like a pre-recorded narration over it.
Oh
Okay.
God. Would you like to read some of the super chats?
Oh yeah. While the video's playing, I was just in the chat, we got Seth Texas, $20. Hello internet, Seth Gawoski here. Hello Seth. Then we got Lucy Goosey with $5. We got Ghost Fan 44, $10. Ultimate Unum, 20. We got the Evil Dude S2. Consider this a warm up. Cash.
Evil Dude 69, baby.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah!
We got
Nice.
Dream Mom, $10. Italy represent. Yeah, we in Italy. Scott Bronco, 15. We got the Frick Monster. Been waiting for this one all week. Paul BD. If they find another poltergeist, I want my money back. Don't know about that, but I mean, like, if we get another poltergeist, I mean, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good for us.
Yo, bro, you know it's always a spirit when you get this kind of evidence. There's some ghost orbs over there, and I'm certain I saw some handprints on the way in. I'm telling you, it's going to be a spirit or a phantom. I don't feel poltergeist this time. I played way too much Phasmophobia.
Hyun, Maya repeats that your second destination should probably be the Lemon Grove, as it's on the way
Oh
there.
yeah. So well, we should get going. You know.
Yeah, let's go.
You head on over.
Pack some
Okay.
stuff up.
I need to look something up. Specifically, I need to know who of you has the lowest dex. Oh God, you all have pretty good stats, and I like that.
Mine is 65.
We're all.
Yeah,
It turns out we're all young, strapping people.
Hyun, as you cross over the bridge, you trip over something.
Huh?
Luckily, however, who is there to catch you?
Nobody. That's the weird thing.
Ah!
You fell into the spirit world.
The back rooms out here. What?
Oh God, you just no clipped.
God damn it! It's gonna be
Goddamn
hell on your
Bethesda.
reception.
Just
Tell my parents
colliding
to
with
leave
the
the
thing. with the
chat.
Half-Life noises. The dum, 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 dum.
Fine. Enoch will be the one to catch you, Hyun.
Yeah.
Looking down at the ground, because you're hanging in his arms. Below you appears to be some sort of large metal concrete disc.
Oh.
The exact shape is not immediately obvious, but it's some sort of large plate that's been bolted into the ground that's separate of the bridge itself.
Can I reach it from my uncomfortable position?
Oh, by the way, I completely forgot to show you this picture. It's of the Weeping Bridge itself. God, that's a
Oh.
big picture. It should be there in a second.
God, I hate it when a picture is like.
So what did you say,
what if I was master?
Bella?
Can I reach it in my uncomfortable position?
I mean, Enoch will probably help you get on your feet, and then you can just squat down and take care of yourself.
Okay, yeah.
It's not going to hold you
Okay,
while you pick at it.
I need to grab a thing and put me on the bridge.
So, as you look at this object, it's covered in, like, broken glass, shards, and a couple of rocks that people probably throw around, with all the beer bottles and stuff.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
there appears to be this large disc set into the ground. It has an actual indentation into the floor. And upon it is this large grooved symbol.
Peter, get some footage of that. I point it down to Peter just, because it looks interesting. Peter.
Who's PETA?
That's
Oh,
you, Claire.
I I had like just a sudden moment of like, who am I? Well, yeah, I got my camera out. Look at the little light on it. Yeah, what's he here? What we got here?
Peter, you have a good enough spot hidden that simply looking at the ground, you can't help but notice something. There seems to be writing on this, other than the large symbol. It's hard to make out with all the glass and bits in the way, but... Marco and Karina, you haven't turned around or anything. And when you do, you notice that they're all, like, waiting around the bridge.
You guys okay?
Hey guys, you doing another Blair Witch project?
We found something interesting. I'm just gonna get some of it for B-roll, in case we want to get some, cuts if something not interesting happens. And I'm just looking at what Peter's filming on my iPad, just to see what's up.
Can I pop over and try to give it a look?
As mentioned, there's this large symbol set into the ground. There's text around it, which appears to be Italian. You would know because, you got a good feel for what Italian
Or
looks like.
Italian.
It's still covered mostly by detritus, so...
Okay, I'm gonna try to get some of the stuff off and see if I can read that Italian.
I imagine that your crew bag comes with, like, a little brush, because you're always in dusty and dank places, so...
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
As you sweep it around, you discover a large, this is... I don't know, what's a good metal, Like titanium, like something you want to put into the ground and forget about, but it stays there forever.
Titanium compounds would work pretty well.
So this is like
Or wrought iron.
this is super fancy metal, very obviously machined with modern technology. It's set into this large granite concrete block that is set into the ground too. Around the perimeter, it is ascribed as belonging to the Italian Navy.
Oh.
Okay,
Military
spectral
bridge. Military
crewers,
bridge.
back home. I know that we've gone onto an old abandoned warship once. Don't do this at home. This is actually probably quite illegal.
So, I think Hyun and Karina have like higher than 60 occult. Can you roll me your occult hard check, which is half the value?
I'm seeing where it would. Okay.
Just roll a d100 to see if it's lower than 30.
Yeah, assume the buttons are still broken.
Oh wow.
Hyun got it.
Karina doesn't have it, but Hyun
Close.
does. Hyun, you recall this symbol specifically. It's probably because you're one of those computer boys and you have good visual memory.
Neat.
This is an elder sign, which is often called the warding sigil, or the sign of protection.
Yeah. Some older folks probably left it here to ward off the bad juju. To,
I shouldn't have to tell
Make
Marco
sure-
what this is.
Yeah.
That's good B-roll, baby.
mhm.
Let's get re-roll, baby.
Love to see an occult symbol. Always good for the thumbnail.
Hyun,
No, wait. I'm going to go and get a selfie with it for the thumbnail.
we went to an ancient haunted island where the ghosts are trapped. Ghost prison.
And you won't believe what happened at 3 a.m.
Hyun, your leftmost one can probably vibrate or like flash when Maya wants her attention. She wants to know where you're hanging out. Come on.
Yeah. We gotta keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah, but this is good footage. We got some good stuff here. She'll get over it.
Enoch has set up the repeater, so you should have enough range to make it to the Lemon Grove, yes.
Yeah.
This island is
Okay,
desolate.
lemons.
The way the sky works is that because you're in an island in the middle of nowhere, the horizon is just the line where the stars begin and end surrounding you, creating this almost ephemeral feel, especially because the only real thing poking out of the ground here is the lighthouse, which is barely visible because it's just a little point. But the structure in front of you and the forest create this constant dampening of the stars, where you can vaguely make out there's something in front of you, but not the exact shape of it. It's a rather unique feeling. Like, imagine if you drove towards New York, but New York was completely dark.
Oh.
Pure darkness is such a rarity in the modern day.
Yeah, you're like, oh, distant. I think you're like, how many miles are you from the water anyway? Let me look it up. Just the basics. No, please stop fighting me, PDFs. Oh no, it's fighting me. It's strangling me.
PDFs are strong. They will fight you. That's what the P stands for. Power.
I don't know how much this is, but let's say you're like 20 miles offshore. Or it's a good enough distance that like the ambient light over there doesn't bother you too much. Let's see. The Lemon Grove. Soon enough, you approach the Lemon Grove, where lemon trees grow. Ho ho ho! Very intelligent.
The lemons look nice. Very lemony.
At first, it does indeed look like there's lots of lemons here, because there are lots of lemons here. The trees are full of them, although they aren't the usual shape. It's possible that, because these are like these are from the medieval times. The history you found is that the lemons were grown by the monks who were here around, the thousands, 1500s. So these trees have basically been here a while, probably self-inseminating at best. Which explains why when you look at them, the lemons are all kinds of goofy shapes and sizes, and the trees have intertwined in funny ways. But
When life gives you lemons, incest.
once you get close enough, you notice that the trees aren't dark. There's this haze of insects deeper in. There's the sweet smell of citruses, and the faint stench of decay, presumably from lemons that have hit the ground and, start to rot in this hot weather. The grove is obviously quite wild, growing all over the place, outside of the small fences that have been put around it. Whew. And the trees have not been picked. Some are the size of human heads.
Big
Ooh,
old lemons then.
Some have
do they look
tendril-like
ripe?
protrusions.
Okay, these are fucked.
Do they look ripe?
This is the part.
We just bite one.
Hune, I got bad news. It's another update
Yeah?
for your PDF.
Oh,
First
boy.
off, your metrics have changed. You have more viewers now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's to be expected.
So-
It's-
We got 583 viewers. What up?
You should now be able to see the Lemon Grove update. Marco, you got a few moments before the cameras kick back in. Maybe pick a lemon or a tree you want to stand near and set yourself up.
I'll go next to the
Got it.
hentai lemons.
I'm gonna tell Enoch to go to the hospital for the final Peter.
Peter, you're the one who always has the camera aimed at Marco, whereas Enoch is the one who aims on Karina. Aiming at those, some of them have like these transparent bulbs growing out of them, and the light bounces off of them real nice.
Yeah, look at that. Oh goodness.
Anything you would like to communicate about the stream, Hyun?
Yeah, I was telling Enoch that we need to get that repeater at the hospital, before we get there. But we also have some super chats. Wait, hold on. Someone says that Marco really needs to take a bite of that apple. We got that from Mad Alice. We got Ghost Band. That like all demand to eat it, and like other people like Mike making moves saying don't be a pussy. Come on, I'm Marco. I mean, are you?
I'm like, yo,
Uh,
bro, these aren't apples. I mean, they sure. I get it. They don't look like lemons, but they look less like apples.
I mean, it's content though. I mean, taking a bite of a big ass sour fruit, just
Take it. Peter kind of like, I don't know. We're on like a.
Yo, Pete, toss me your knife. Do I have a knife? Would I have a knife?
You probably have like a pocket knife for cutting things. I mean,
I
you
mean,
also
that
have a
just makes
pocket
sense,
comb.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
first,
assuming I have like a multi-tool knife
First-
because that's useful for this stuff.
yeah, first off, lemons are acidic. Second off, I mean, you want to get sick on a lemon on an island?
I want to at least show it. Also, bro, we know your knife's stainless.
How do you know about my knife?
All right.
Your
'cause it's
pocket
yummy.
knife, like your utility knife.
Oh yeah, my utility knife.
The trees softly rustle overhead. What does the lemon you pick off look like?
I'm just gonna go for one of the big non-tentacle lemons.
Big but
Also,
plain.
this is the kind of knife I assume he has. Proper Swiss Army knife.
Delightful. Oh, look at those beautiful, beautiful bananas.
I mean, Peter.
There's a
No,
lemons.
this is what Marco has because
Ah.
it's a utility knife.
Those are Cthulhu lemons. He puts them on his beard for Halloween to pretend he's a lemon.
Mm-hmm.
called Buddha's hand lemons. They
Hey,
just look
Marco.
like that.
Would you like to roll me a 1d10?
Sure. Dang it, why did it say... Keep forgetting, can't just hit enter after clicking the die. I got 10.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. You rolled the free pick option. As you take the lemon off and decide to show it off, what do you do with it anyway?
I was gonna cut it open and see what the insides look like. I assume just a lemon.
The second your knife slides into the lemon, you hear this hiss as if a balloon is deflating. This thin yellowy mist spews out of it. And the lemon just crumples. It goes from yellow to orange to brown and deflates in your hands, leaving this awful gloop in your hands.
Full focus.
Can I get a
full
con
focus.
check?
I mean, I would have just dropped it when it started doing that, but sure.
I mean,
You just hold it.
unfortunately, the initial vapor is what does it, which you can't drop.
Yo.
Whoa.
Marco has lungs of steel.
Yeah, I looked at it and heat visioned it.
You inhale the
Inhales
vapors.
the
and
whole-
push you inhale the vapors, but like push the vapors back into the lemon, making it explode. You counter
I
it.
make a
just-
new lemon.
Marco doesn't just.
In-
Marco doesn't
inhale
just.
them, then blow out a smoke ring.
Go ahead.
So I imagine that Karina and like everyone else is probably like, ugh. But Marco says they're all cool. What do you say to the camera as you take it like a boss?
Okay, now I gotta think in douchebag terms.
Elevate.
You're the only one who hasn't started gagging at this situation.
I know I'm trying to think of something stupid to say because it has to be dumb. I'm not enough of an asshole to do all this.
It's not the fact that that's the problem.
It is. This guy is like the antithesis to me. Except for the breaking into places. God, I'm trying to think of something stupid to think like a pun
Well,
off of
Ultima, it
lemons.
doesn't look like you have to spend that 100.
Yo, bro. You still gonna pay for me putting this in my mouth? Because I ain't. Just gonna splash it off and just like try to get the goop off my hands because it's gonna get on my jacket and I don't like that. Like, nothing that witty because this kind of surprised me a little bit. It's like, yeah, it sure didn't smell like pine sol.
Karina, as you lurch a little from your stomach decided to violently protest the presence of these chemicals in the air, you can't help but notice that like the floor of insects is like crawling against your feet. And also, now that you
Guys,
think about it, the floor is like soft and mushy, like the soil is.
guys, there's bugs everywhere. And the ground is soft.
I mean,
I
it's probably soft
do
because
not
of the
like-
rain, bro.
The vibes are horrible. Really feeling off here. Just kind of try and find some kind of path or something to stand on that's not just mush.
I'm not
Peter,
talking
get
like
some good
mud
fo-
mush. I
focus
mean
on,
like it's dry and soft.
Ugh.
Peter, get some good focus on those bugs.
Kind of like
Need some,
standing on skin, you might describe it,
Ew.
but made of dirt.
I'm gonna turn my phone down onto the ground to make sure there's nothing like around my feet because of all the
Looking down at the ground makes your head spin because it's just this crawling mass. They all scatter at the light, though. Now, you can make out that these are beetles, maggots. You're pretty sure Karina described that thing as a moth pupae once?
Ew.
Ew.
The chat
Well,
begins to fill with messages, Hugh, of people asking him to take a handful of bugs and eat them.
Chat really wants you to put something in your mouth, bro.
Arnell, guys,
It-
what is up with you wanting me to like eat random stuff off the ground?
It's the
So-
lemons or the bugs, man. Just
The lemon didn't work.
Throw it on the ground.
Oh, I'm
Yo,
all for insects as a form of a protein replacement, but I don't think we should eat these ones.
apparently they're getting some bad vibes from these insects.
Also, we don't know what kind of bugs these are down there, guys. We'll get
okay,
there.
we're not getting a mukbang.
Maybe for 1.5.
We'll go to an
Sorry.
actual mukbang for that, though. I ain't doing it off the ground. I don't know where these are from. Actually, I do, but he just starts muttering and keeps walking.
Peter,
Yes.
can I get a spot hidden check from you?
My
As you-
eyes have just suddenly activated.
As you peek through the camera and the light that shines you, it looks almost like one of the trees in the back is moving.
Wait, why can't I roll?
No, don't roll it directly. Just roll a D100.
Oh, okay.
because otherwise it works. How did they not fix? God, I mean, to be fair, they also haven't fixed the safety tools yet. Those break my games now.
My eyes turn off.
Mhm.
Like my eyes activate and then they shut right back off.
Must have been the wind.
Yeah, must have. Yeah, must be the wind and the lemons.
As you try to get a closer look, you can't. The tree seems to be gone. It's probably fine. I mean, the trees are rustling, and if these lemons are this deflating, who knows how mushy the trees are? All right, Marco, got anything left to add for this beautiful scene of melons of the other worlds?
Melons.
Lemons. God dang it!
And life gives
Lemons.
you melons.
Make lemons.
Make melonade.
When life
Cor-
gives you lemons, get your soul sealed to an evil island in Sicily.
Actually,
Oh,
why
yeah.
hasn't Karina given us some fresh insight into this particular environment? Lemon Grove's a perfect place to hide a body, no?
Body? You mean bodies?
That might explain the maggots, wouldn't it?
All these bugs are definitely attracted to some kind of negative energy. They always culminate in these kinds of places. With how rotten that lemon was, I could pretty definitively say this place is in the grip of some kind of demonic force.
Yo, we know it's always demonic, Karina. We're on the same page, you and I. Those demons, they're messing with the lemons. I'm pretty sure it's one of the lesser known lieutenants of hell, known as the Lemon Lord.
In the early 1800s, there would always be foul harvests like this, always caused by some kind of imbalance in the spirit world.
Well, that's that.
It's pretty jank, yo. Pretty gnarly, like the bad kind of gnarly, where things are gnarled.
Well,
Like the lemons.
unless you want to do more
Yeah, like that one.
with the lemons, the chat's starting to wind down a bit on this scene, and you got to keep that energy going.
Yeah,
So-
I'm
Then doing- Honestly,
If you're not-
pick a lemon.
I mean, I say you can move on to a new location, but if you want to mess with the lemons some more, I keep saying melons, don't I? God damn.
Yeah.
You know, in a way.
You know, actually, when I was dating Skittles, we had to argue about lemons because in Spanish they're the same thing.
Lemons and limes, yeah.
Yeah, he refused to believe me that they are actually separate things.
It's
Or it's
s- so we have limon, right? But a limon is a
Yeah.
lime, and a citron is a lemon. It's ridiculous.
That would cause confusion.
So what's the choice, guys? You got to keep the momentum going. Don't forget, Maya has VT footage lined up, so she can fill some space if you want to move from A to B.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
move to A to B.
Better
Okay,
get
then
moving.
I'm a tell Maya to get that footage rolling. And
What
then we
destination
gotta-
are you going to go with? Your schedule
well,
says
I'm
the
a-
cremation pit, but
yeah, I'm gonna go to Marco and say like, hey, the chat's want to see the cremation pit, but wherever you want to go, man.
Okay, so I think we should make an arc of it. So we go like, we give them a little preview right here. We look at the edge of it. We talk a little bit about the history, and we can use that as sort of like a bridge when we go over to the cremation pit. And then we'll circle back in and go into the hospital.
Yeah.
So like a taste, you know?
Like a little
We'll
taste.
see.
Enoch returns. He slunk off for a bit to set up that Wi-Fi repeater, so that you have a bit more range to work with. When he comes back, however, he's confused to see all of you, but after that brief moment of confusion on his face, he points his camera back at Karina and waits for you guys to take charge.
Wait, why is he confused?
Probably got lost.
Did he expect not all of us to be here? Is he the imposter? Stirring
Imposter.
among us, brah.
Who are you?
Has Among Us released already? I think it was like way older than people give it credit for too.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, but it wasn't
2016
big
or
yet.
something.
All right, so
yeah, it
it's
was only big in COVID.
so it's possible that people are going to say Amogus.
Not yet. The memes
Not
haven't
yet.
started.
There weren't any memes yet.
Fine.
It was a
Yeah.
blessed time.
It was a sacred time. Well, kids,
Let's follow Marco's arc.
Marco's arc.
Okay. So we're gonna go by the edge of the hospital, get some footage there. Sort of use the backdrop of the stars on the building, show the entry, the gates and everything. Just sort of a little teaser. And then we're gonna keep going while we're talking about what we know about this place.
Enoch breaks off again, but not far. He just goes far enough that he can put the big spotlight on like parts of the building to help illuminate a little. Give it that studio quality feel.
These are some great stars, bro.
Yeah, look how bright the stars are.
Lighting up this specific part of the building we're walking past.
Also, people were saying in my my stream today, they were calling me a bimbo for a bit. So someone edited the smug Zyla onto some bimbo bread.
What the hell's bimbo bread?
It's the
Bimbo
company
bread.
that bought Twinkies.
Anyway, Bella,
It is actually the largest bread company.
your metrics are updating. The viewers are approaching the 1,000.
We're at 719. We're so close to 1K.
In addition, new update.
Ooh.
The closer you get to the pit, the more the faint smell of burning tickles the nostrils. The cremation pit is about a 40-foot diameter crater, hollowed out into the ground and filled to the brim with ashes. At the center appears to be a smoldering heap of bones, like something fresh. Maya reminds Hyun that if anything goes wrong, she's got VT footage lined up.
I mean, yeah, we're ready to go.
Marco, you get closer and closer. The smell hits your nose. There's a silence in the air, except for this light crackling of a very small fire in the distance.
I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out where that fire is, because there shouldn't be a fire here right now. This is old.
Hyun and, of course, Peter would be able to see it because they can see it at the center of the crater is this large lump that's smoldering and burning.
Oh,
Yo, guys, go to VT, go to VT.
yeah, I'm about to go to BT.
We are
We are in VT.
okay. We are not going Logan Paul on this.
Yeah, I don't think we can show a corpse.
You
on
cannot show a
YouTube.
human corpse.
Yeah, it might be a dog or something. It also
Yeah,
might
but
be...
we're being cautious. We don't want it to be human and
Well,
get
yeah.
on the million. That'd be awful.
Well, let's go check it
Probably
out.
check first.
You approach, walking over the hard dirt.
Wait.
Ooh, that smells potent. Around the rim of the crater has these large lumps of like wax of hundreds of candles over dozens of years. And at the center is indeed this big lump. Anyone here good with natural world or science biology?
Oh, let me go check.
You're also close enough that even without that skill, you can make out that this is definitely not a person because the bones are all wrong. It's got 4 legs. You know, a human doesn't lie like that, you know.
Yeah, I got
I
30.
don't have
That's
science.
probably
I don't
not
have
enough.
those. Do you guys have that?
Nope.
Got natural world 30, but that's it.
What was
Always
that other
give it a go.
skill?
Science biology, Claire.
Oh, I definitely don't got that.
Nah.
I mean, it's definitely a quadruped of some kind, but that's about all you can make out.
The spirits are muddled, but I don't feel any human. I don't feel any human voices coming from it.
Oh, that reminds me of something that I might. I'm gonna type this one in.
If we're still on VT, I'm gonna tell Peter to zoom in on it, and I'll look at it through my screen.
Get a close look.
Run your AI on it.
So what are you doing, Peter?
No,
Hyun?
I tell Peter to like zoom in with the camera.
I zoom. Well, yeah, well, you want me to zoom in on the burning lump?
Yeah, so they can look at it in higher resolution on their tablets.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
we're still on VT, so it won't.
I mean, it's definitely it's. I mean, maybe a pig, or like a large rat or something. At this
It's an
point, it's
animal, so I mean,
at this point it's way too like burned to tell anything without some specialist knowledge.
I'd
Although
say
the
it's some kind of animal, so
so the
maybe.
that being said, the smell of burning flesh is new.
I thought that
great.
smoldering is wrong. Okay, guys, someone else has to be here, or
no-
was here recently.
Important detail, by the way. Zooming in, you can also see like the bones and everything that are sticking out of the ground because this is like years of happenings. So it's got that big spook vibe, baby.
also, do we will put this out or?
Well, keep it on the film, but we don't zoom in too far. We don't want to get too much detail. We could drum up the mystery. Something's going on here, because something is going on here. Is it ghosts, or is there someone else here?
Yeah, get some circling footage, just walk around.
But yo, Peter, keep your eyes open. We don't know if anyone's around here, because this is burned down a bit. It doesn't look new. Well, it doesn't look super new.
The
So
VT
they could have been here a day ago.
the VT ends, and as a result, Hune, you get some comments of people who are probably looking right at this heap.
Yeah.
You're getting about what you'd expect. A bunch of people say it's fake and calling you hack frauds. Others are like, "What the hell? Whoa!"
I'm gonna slide over into the camera. Yo, Spectral Crewers, we have got something going on. We've never seen anything like this before. I don't think you guys have either. This shouldn't be anything going on this island. Like maybe some partiers or some drunk guys coming out here on the weekends on a motorboat. But something we don't even know what animal this is. It's not a person.
Hune, Evil Dude 69 just offered you $100 if your good friend Marco steps into the circle of candles.
I mean, it's like Margo. You comfortable? You want to step into there? It's $100.
How far is the circle from the burning thing?
I mean, this pit is like 40 feet across, so you can get in there and still be like 30 feet from it.
Yeah, I'll go a little bit in.
Of course, that's not how Marco would do it. He would step up to the edge, say, "I'll do it," and then step across, you know?
Yeah, I'm just not going like up to the burning thing.
Make a big show of stepping in, just like, whoa, I'm doing it.
No, I gotta do the shitty YouTuber thing where I keep acting like I'm going to, I'm not, and then I do it. While looking just utterly terrifying than nah, bruh. I don't give a shit.
Sussy bread sigh. God damn it.
That's what my chat does to me.
$100 flood in, and a bunch of people start commenting, Marco possessed. Marco possessed.
And I'm gonna totally play that up. I'm gonna like roll my eyes back, and, like step towards them with my arms outstretched, and then start making a joke of it.
800 viewers, Hune. 800.
800, almost
Getting
out
there.
a million subs. Wow.
Well, to be fair, a lot of
It's still
people are
early.
probably like, we're going to show up when the big thing happens, you know?
True. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the pre-show.
Also, this is YouTube
And
streaming.
the 9-hour stream.
So. Although, to be fair, now that I look at the metrics, I do wonder how the hell you guys... Because, you know, you're going for 1 million, but, like, the viewers go up to the 10,000. I'm like, how do you get 1 million subs out of that? But
Well, I
whatever.
mean, it's
Yeah,
kind of like
because-
when you're on Twitch and you have 500, 50,000 followers, but
I
you
guess
get
a
an
lot
average of
cycling
like
it out.
20.
Yeah. Anyway, there's some people complaining that it's Satanist. There's someone who's saying that you guys are committing acts of devil worship. But it's warming up the chat, Hune. A lot of people are getting very excited over all this arguments that's happening.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Especially with Marco hamming up the crowd.
I'm just gonna put up a poll. Is it Satan? Yes, no.
this is Satan.
Yes. No. Beelzebub.
Hey,
When someone donates, there's a little dancing
Oh,
Satan
jeez.
Beelzebuddy.
it's probably Marco dancing with a ghost or something.
I just like to imagine we have a thing called Beelzebuddy because I
Right.
made it up just now.
Hey, Karina, you've been a bit silent. Are you okay? Enoch asks.
Are you guys hearing that? Or is that just,
What are you hearing?
is that me? I'm
You hearing something?
I'm hearing screams, just agony and pain, and there's
Get this footage. Get this footage.
I'm right on it.
Is it-
Right on.
there's a
What cameras is on her?
shadowy figure there holding some kind of torch.
Are you cut out?
It's burning.
Or did I cut out?
You cut out, Bella.
Yeah, well, we
You've been cutting in and out.
Oh no.
you good, Bella?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just relaying that I can hear screaming and see a shadowy figure, and this this place is heavy. A lot of dark stuff happened here. I feel like
I'm gonna.
spirits in anguish.
Karina, your stomach begins to churn deep inside of you. Can I get a sanity
Ugh.
check? Because after a moment, you don't vomit, but you do spit something up on the ground.
Ugh.
Satan.
So another 100.
Sanity roll is you click your sanity number, I think.
Okay, let's see if that one works.
You can only click the sanity title. I don't know if that one. Yeah, that one doesn't work either. Great.
Yeah, it's,
Just
it's the
D100,
same
roll under 60 to succeed.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh well, Nintendo 64.
Lose one
Use
point.
luck. Use luck.
Lose 1 point of sanity as you spit up this spindly, spirally thing. Which pretty much anyone can tell you that's a pigtail you just spat up.
What?
Oh, that's not good.
Apparently, you're that girl from that one Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Take things out of your dreams.
Peter points to the little pigtail thing. That's a bad sign.
You know, the crowd's going nuts. They love this. Some of them are still like, "Oh, that's pretty fake, but that was a good acting."
I'm like covering my mouth. I'm like waving my hand, like point the camera at something else. I just gotta go take a break.
The weird part is you
Yeah,
don't
a
even
little
taste it in
longer.
your mouth.
Ugh. I'll lean up against a wall.
There are no walls here, but there's probably a tree or something, like a rock.
You know, something to lean up against or sit
I mean,
down
I'd probably
on.
get going like give you some support because you're my main girl.
Go easy on those spirits.
Thanks, Marco. I appreciate it.
Or we can't do this without you. Without you, Corina.
Like Karina, like I look really shocked and thrown out.
Enoch takes over
Clearly.
camera duties for a moment while Peter.
Peter.
I imagine that you spend a moment with Hume, because he gets a message from Maya that suggests that maybe you should go somewhere else, before she loses more of her stomach on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Yo, you ain't the viewership. But yeah, I'm actually agreeing.
Hume, Maya recommends maybe going to the mass grave. It's mostly just a flat area, so technically speaking, it should be a little easier on the gut. Unlike the
There you
inside of
go.
the building, which he suspects will probably smell like mildew.
All right, spiritualist person. Let's just go over here to the mass grave. That'll calm me down.
Also, I'm assuming we all have like PM 2.5 masks to go into that hospital because otherwise we're all gonna die from asbestos and mold inhalation.
I mean, it's old enough to have asbestos. See, now you mention it. The
Oh,
module
And
actually,
also-
the module doesn't say that the building is toxic, but if you want to take precautions, go nuts. You probably bring
It
some
is-
because you're used to it.
Yeah,
It's
probably
pretty
not our
standard for
first.
Urbex.
Listen, this ain't your
Probably
first
not a-
rodeo, buckos.
Yeah, that's what I was
We've
saying.
been
I
in a lot
assume
of
we have that.
Shitty old buildings.
See, what
Oh,
I'm
masks are
wondering.
actually unusual still. COVID hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. I have to order them special.
And now you could buy them at like hardware stores.
Anyway, where do you want to go from here?
Do you guys get to suggest it?
I mean, you're the lead, so you're the like end result. But I'll suggest, the mass grave.
Mm, will we have to go through the entrance of the hospital for that? Like
No, you can just go around the fence.
Just get near the courtyard.
Just don't get too close to this building, the chapel, because that's for later.
Yeah, that's the big one. But yeah, going in.
Also, I'm gonna pull Marco aside and be like, "You think she brought her with that with her? Or did she pick it up?"
I don't know. I mean, I usually think that if she's telling us something's going on with like the spirit world, she's probably not lying to us. I
Yeah,
mean,
but a pigtail, like who brings a pigtail
I mean,
onto an island?
but also, why would you bring a pigtail to like prepare for this? She wouldn't know about this happening. I mean, did she? Do you think she put the pig there? That'd be
The pig.
ridiculous.
I don't know. Just it's good for the stream, but just
It's good, but it's weird. This
Yeah.
hasn't happened before.
yeah, like this is concerning. Weird. Maybe Korea needs to dial it back a little bit.
I wonder what the pigtail means.
What onto the masquerade?
As
Yeah,
you
let's
walk
keep
back,
going.
Hume, you get a small update from Maya that once you get inside, don't forget to set up those static cameras you got with you. Those are great for like spooky recordings of hallways. Not to mention that your static cameras are connected to your middle iPad. So as you approach the grave, the way it's organized is about what you'd expect from a mass grave. There are a couple of red flags that denote where the bodies are. Like, this is where the bodies are located. If you would ever want to dig one up, anywhere here will do. In addition, each of the red flags has a yellow biohazard symbol and a series of numbers, which appear to be like coordinates for a map or something. To the best of the knowledge that Maya was able to dig up, these bodies are still here. So if you were to dig, you will find something. So don't... You didn't bring a shovel, I imagine. Maybe like a small trowel to like do some oh, we're finding something, but not like actually digging.
Yeah,
We're not here to go grave robbing.
The funny part is though that this does mention, by the way, if your players decide to fucking dig up a corpse, they'll be spooked by a corpse.
Ah, a corpse.
I
Who could have
found-
seen this coming?
And all I want to think about is what party fucking goes digging up a corpse in a mass grave on a haunted island. Ugh. Now, as you approach the mass grave, you don't need a spot hidden check to see that there's someone up ahead walking around. You hear the sounds of footsteps. You see a shifting, shadowy shape in the starlight.
Okay. So that's not good. Shouldn't be anyone here, right?
She's
I don't
about...
think anyone else was supposed to be.
Whoever this is about 5 foot tall. And not too, like, not buff. Or wearing robes, like wearing pants and stuff.
Hey, Peter, you any good at fighting?
Yeah, I've been in a few scraps.
Okay.
I mean,
So Peter and I are gonna go see what's up. You guys stay back, and Enoch.
Actually, Enoch is like your designated bodyguard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
the
the big
muscle.
man.
Okay, so Enoch and I will go check it out. Peter and Hyun, if stuff goes down, turn the highlights on.
Also, Enoch is like an ex-Amish. He probably lifts.
So like, if something goes down, you guys hit the highlights, blind him. He shouldn't have a gun. We're in Europe. They don't have guns out here, right?
Usually not, no.
yeah,
I don't know about
way more
Italy, but-
uncommon. I think
What
Italy
are
still
Italian
has...
gun laws like?
Probably
it's
the same as the rest of
supposed
the Europe. Probably not. So,
I mean, the mafia definitely has them.
Citizens are allowed to own up to 3 common firearms.
well, I mean,
Huh.
they're probably not going to shoot you first inclination. You're on an island, you know. Although this would be the best place to shoot someone if you were just look. But like, this isn't the
But it
place.
goes through a lot of controls, so it's not likely that it's just like some random dude with like a 12 gauge.
This also isn't the place you would go to shoot someone. If you just want to shoot someone, you go to the middle of nowhere, not to an island where no one else is to shoot.
True. So yeah, I'm gonna go up with Enoch and try to talk to this guy.
As you approach,
I assume.
yes, Peter. I mean, Hyun. God damn it, Hyun.
Uh, I assume we're gonna be filming from a distance. But, like, I also assume like we all have like mics set up on us, so like we can hear
Yeah,
from a distance.
at least you'd probably have the mic set up, routed to you. Like you've got all the hardware.
Yeah, you'd want to be able to check the audio and make sure everything's okay. So you definitely would.
Yes, you'd hear if something went wrong.
As you get closer and closer, the humanoid figure isn't just short but lean, human-like. And once you get close enough, she turns around and you see. Oh, god damn it! That's Emily. Emily Lavange. Lavinge. Oh god. Okay, so she is part of the Phantom Posse, who also do stupid ghost hunting show shit.
The fuck?
You can tell because she wears the fucking cap.
Oh my god. Wait, this is good drama. We can film this. I saw that stupid episode of Hunting for Sasquatch or whatever, where the two groups started fighting. That actually made ratings.
Bella, your thing updates with metrics and stuff. A bunch of people are like, oh man, oh boy, who's that? Ah, it's the Phantom Posse! Look at her, loser. Where's the rest? Etc.
Rude.
All right, Marco. She seems a little dazed and confused and probably surprised to see you here. By the way, for details, Emily M is the medium of their posse, of the Phantom Posse.
She's the me.
She's the you. Yo, Emily M. Didn't expect two of us to be here tonight. You guys aping our million followers special?
I need to look up something specific. It doesn't really matter. Oh, hey, you. Hey, hi, Spectral Crew, as she says. She obviously looks at your caps to verify that information. Which might actually just be a stunt because she really hams up how she's like, oh, the Spectral Crew. Pretend to be too cool to know you.
Are we bigger than them?
You know what? I think that's probably should be a roll of some kind.
roll to see bigness.
Roll to see how poppin' gamers you are.
So
that hurt to say. All right, roll me a luck check because
now
YouTube.
you know how everything I'm saying here feels.
Roll me a luck check. They're a little bigger than you, but to be fair, they usually there have been too many times where they arrive at a location before you did. Which is weird because you don't tell anyone about where you go, but great minds think alike.
A traitor.
M tries to play it cool and it's just like, oh well, hey, so you out here too? Guess you heard all about it, huh?
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little curious how you're finding the one random abandoned Sicily military base the same day we did.
It's not a military base. The last thing this place was a mental hospital.
The one abandoned middle of the Mediterranean mental hospital the same day we did.
Hey, Karina, you're standing back there. Can you give me a spot hidden? Hyun can give it too, but he has a penalty die on this roll.
Sure.
Never mind. What are these
Utterly
rolls?
destroyed.
You don't even need this glitch to get all this shit to work out for you, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
We're just on fire today.
Wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
Okay, no, for some reason I thought the Sandy check actually worked, but no. It just rolled a 1 for the tens die once there. That's impressive.
Still broken.
Karina, as you look around, you're not too familiar with military ops, but you see what appears to be bullet casings around the place. And now that you look at the building, there's bullet holes on it. That's not unlike what you expected, because apparently the last thing this thing experienced was a raid by the military. But there might be some good stuff to get some footage of.
Yeah, like I'm here with Peter, right? So
You're here with Hune.
Okay.
And Peter
Hune.
probably too.
Yeah, Peter's keeping an eye on me.
Yeah.
Enoch's
Guard.
keeping an eye on you.
Might be good B-roll to
No,
switch
you're
to
not
if
with me. Peter's watching.
good things to switch to if the talk up there doesn't go well or something. All right, Marco. Emily is giving you the long and short of it. She's here. She's better than you. She talks it up like, oh, well, the better ghost hunters always come here first. Gonna have a 48-hour stay, but I can't seem to find Gary and the rest. You wouldn't happen to have bumped into them or something, huh?
No, but actually, this gives me a question. You guys burning pigs or something?
No, Marco.
Because someone lit a fire over in the cremation pits.
Marco, can I get a spot hidden from you very quickly?
Okay.
And she doesn't know anything about that. She hasn't been there in a while. After all, she and her gang were hanging outside the building. Why would she be at the gross pit?
Can I use a luck check? Luck to roll that?
No, you have to spend luck according to the difference.
Ah, okay.
Let me actually see what if Enoch might pull this one through for you. Oh wait, no, that's incorrect. Here you go.
No,
What you do
apparently we
notice
don't
about
notice.
her is that she has a flashlight with her, and it's like running low. It's starting to dim. Well, we were here last night, and we were going to be here for a 48-hour tour, which means, unfortunately, you guys would have bummed in on us. So, yeah, the point was that I would sleep on one of those rickety old hospital beds. Wake up in the morning, all fine and dandy. See if there were ghosts around, maybe get possessed a bit. But look at where we are. I lost everyone. I guess they left me for a stupid prank or something.
Yeah, they're gonna pop out soon, be like it's just a prank, and I'll probably get a bunch of them.
Well, I would love if you would help me out with that at least. Considering you're usually so... And then she shuts her mouth. Presumably because she realized she's about to bite the hand that feeds her.
He's about to call me a dick. Look. We'll help you out. I mean, our viewers probably will help us figure some stuff out if we just look around.
All right, cool.
He says, subtly twisting this into making it a guest appearance on their show.
Oh God, you're great. That's so good. I wish I could give you a hero point for that because that is just, mwah.
Mhm.
That is the perfect dick move.
I hate that I'm good at this guy.
I told you. I told you. No.
A blessing and a curse.
Busted in curves.
Well, you shouldn't be standing out here for too long. Also, I imagine Hune might want to
Hey,
tell you what the comments are saying about this. You need those comments, Marco.
I'm also trying to be
Yeah.
a little nice, so I'm gonna ask her what her flashlight takes for batteries.
That's Hune probably has like portable batteries and charging stations for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, she's not gonna be helpful
Also-
for us finding her people if her flashlight dies.
Are you any good with first aid or medicine?
Let me check. I don't think I'm good with medicine. Maybe first aid.
Because if her flashlight is dimming,
I have 30 in first aid.
go ahead and roll it. Because if her flashlight is dimming,
She's been out for a while. Another 82. All of a sudden, I'm doing bad.
spooky scared. Man, the amount of double rolls is starting to fucking freak me out, man.
I'm
This
wondering
chat
if
is
like
the
the
haunted
thing's
one.
trending.
You take her back. Everyone gets to see Emily. Let's see if any one of you have any like particular skill with first aid or medicine would notice something.
I got a 30 in first aid.
Yeah, that's the base.
35.
Yeah, none of you notice anything particularly awful about her.
Oh.
Karina's gives this very sheepish hey because she realizes that you are still all together instead of being split up. She does still ask you like, have any of you seen like Gary and the rest? Gary, the guy,
We haven't
silver
been here all
hair.
that long, though.
Oh,
Wait,
and we just
I got a question for you guys. Actually, just had a thought. So, how long have you guys been here?
Emily does say she was here last night. They arrived yesterday, and the point was to have a 48-hour stay.
Then where's your repeaters, and why didn't we get any signal from your guys' hardware?
that is a good point.
Because even if we can't use it, we would have still picked it up.
Hey, Hyun.
I'm gonna be checking.
Okay, roll me some computer use.
Uh,
He's hacking the mainframe.
That's a 65. So
Matrix
that's-
Rain appears around Hyun.
Just the math.
Hey, Hyun, if you spend 14 points of luck, you can figure this out.
I think I will.
So you didn't check the feeds. You don't know why? Because it doesn't matter. You already know your cameras. You already know all your feeds. It's all pre-plugged in. But now that you look at it, there is one other camera footage, camera like link in the thingamaboober.
Can I hack to it?
Sure. It's probably not locked or anything, because who's going to hack a camera they put up for like a night?
And in the middle of nowhere.
Pulling up the camera, it appears to be doing poorly. However, also it's like full of footage because it's probably been there like a whole night. This is gonna be a tough one. Can I get an electronics roll? Because it's being a bit fiddly.
Oh, okay.
It-
Can I get help from people, or is that a thing?
Can I help? I mean,
If you're good with electronics, you can probably chip in a bit.
I'm
Yeah,
hopeless with electronics. I'm not going to touch it.
I'm good enough to like get into my Twitter account.
Peter actually has like, okay, in that case, Bella, you get a bonus die, so you get to roll another d10. This is for the tens die.
Okay. So in the tens. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually.
Boy.
I'm pretty sure that's actually a critical success. In which case, I'm going to give you the full footage instead of just like the early bits that are easy to recover before it dies. With a little bit of sneakies, you manage to extract all the information out of the thing before its battery clips out. Because it's, now sending Wi-Fi signals instead of just recording stuff passively. It stopped also. You managed to pull out some footage. You see about what you'd expect. You see like, oh, hey, it's Robert's face. Robert's the camera guy. He's like, oh, man, I'm putting up a camera. Is it a good angle? And you see them, they're talking, but it doesn't record audio. So they're like gesturing around. Emily's like, oh, I'm sensing something. And then Gary is kind of like Marco, but less of an asshole. He's trying to be like the sympathetic, like, I'm going to solve this mystery and save these ghosts kind of person, The Phantom Posse is here for the ghosts. As they have this, so they have this lovely conversation. Then they pull out a map and they look around. The camera's down at this point, so like they're not recording, but the static camera's still pointed at them. They flip it through like several modes, like heat vision and the like. On heat vision, this place is cool, but it's a building. It makes sense that it would be pretty cool, but it almost looks as if a cold blot sort of moves over and past them for a moment, and then it flicks back, and it almost looks like a swarm of insects. They don't seem to notice, and they point at like several spots. It's hard to make out, but they're pointing at the terminal ward. And then they set off. You're not sure where this camera is, but it appears to be a long hallway with like windows outside. On both ends, judging by how the light shines in.
Okay, so we're pointing to the terminal world on a map.
Yes, they have a map of this place, like the blueprint of the
Okay.
building, and they're pointing at what appears to be the terminal ward, if you can, by the best of your estimate.
Okay.
Something on the west side. And then they leave. Now there's nothing. Now you're looking at like the camera's recording, but it's just picking up static and like arbitrary changes in lighting because it's picking up external lighting. So it's just recording everything. But then
Yeah, like it's a bunch of useless, huh?
But then it picks up something a little more interesting. Right before the footage cuts out, you see Emily slowly slide into view. She's walking backwards, hunched over. And you see her hands, and they're covered in red. And as she pulls something heavy, judging by how she's jerking every step, the camera clicks out.
Emily,
Yeah?
this was a lot of footage. I'm still gonna be looking through it, but it looks like they were heading towards the terminal ward. So
yeah,
we should probably
that's
go.
where I was. That's where I woke up. Yeah.
Yeah, so we should probably make our way there. And you know, if you get nervous, just stick around Enoch. He'll have your back.
Peter,
Yeah.
taking a quick look at Hyun's pad. Maya's telling you, A, get some footage of those flags, because they're cool. You know, mass grave, Italian flags. But also, there's a strong nudge to get over to the hospital entrance and take care of that. Like, Emily, we're here for the milestone, baby.
Yeah. Though I need to get for a second.
No, we're almost at the end, so
Oh,
we're going to cut it here for,
Alright.
for now. Is there anything anyone else would like to add? Because after this, next time we'll start off at the hotel entrance.
Well, I'm guessing when we're on the way there, Hyun is going to be subtly about what they saw.
I'd probably tell Marco and Enoch.
About the whole.
Actually,
By the way, if you
I
want to
tell
if you want a time scale on when these things happened on this thing recorded about 6 hours of footage. It activated around 7 to 8. So she was awakened around somewhere between 12 and 2.
So there's a lot of questions.
I tell everyone
Yeah.
in the group chat, but I don't want to let Emily know because like if they're a murderer, you don't want to let the murderer know.
Yeah, and we don't. If she doesn't know and she tries to murder us, then we can murder her. Then we can unmurder ourselves.
Yeah, it's just why I told her to stay near Enoch because Enoch
Enoch
is
will just
twice her
throw her.
size.
Enoch can lift her up by grabbing her torso with his hand.
Also, as a quick footnote, she really doesn't seem all that bothered for someone who's been on an island for like a whole day.
Also,
Apparently
all of her
lost her
friends are
people a
missing.
while ago.
Yeah, judging by this, she spent the entire day you were in like the little island, the little city in Italy, here, alone,
Alone.
alone.
Which, with the time. Thank you, Squidward. And with those timestamps that we got from Eon, we know how long it's been. But while we're walking, can we subtly check to see if her hands are still bloodied? You know, because we'd be able to like shine some light over her.
Well, in that case, there's 2 rolls I want. I want a spot hidden check as you. I mean, you can probably get a look that her hands are like a little dirty, but to be fair, she's been here all day and she probably doesn't have access to tap water. But another roll I would like is psychology. The role of insight, of like checking how someone's body posture is, because you have a suspicion. I imagine you'd probably check out her body language too.
Okay. Spot hidden.
Is that a success?
That's
Mark?
actually successful.
Okay, cool. Who wants to do the psychology roll? I imagine Corinna, because she has that pretty good.
Yeah, I can give it a go.
Do it.
Ah,
No.
Now she seems like she seems genuinely concerned and upset about the situation. Here's the fun news. Her hands are, again, definitely reddened and dirty. But the thing that gets you, Marco, is that, like, her hands, sure, that's one thing. But her fingernails, something under there. Like, you can see these red streaks under the, where dirt piles up.
Hmm.
And, like, on her fingertips
So she-
especially. Like, ooh.
Like she clawed at something.
Like she firmly grasped something.
Too firmly.
But soon enough, you're at the hospital entrance.
Hey, eventually this will
check in?
probably turn into a hotel.
Ugh, you want to sleep in a haunted
Hotel
bed?
California.
I mean, Safi, your country turned several prisons into hotels.
I mean, to be fair, our prisons are high quality compared to American ones.
True. That's not hard. Okay, but that's where we're cutting off. I'm still disgusted at playing this guy.
But you're doing it so well.
Hyun,
I hate everything that I've done today.
Hyun, you've just passed 1,000 viewers. Your patrons are at 411. These numbers are going good.
Oh yeah.
However, your sub
Good
count
call.
ain't going too strong. Ugh. That being said, you're about to enter the building. You're about to get into the
Yeah.
proper fucked up part of this.
Once we get in, I mean, who knows what happened? And we got a mystery. which I mean, chat only thinks is a, you know, a missing paranormal troop. I'm more concerned about the potential murder, but I'm not gonna let that
Look,
be known.
even if we end up finding the troop and we get them all out of there, okay, maybe injured, we still just showed them the fuck up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyway, can I give one final, like, you walk up to the building, kind of nice mood setter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
You
ahead.
walk around the building, around the heavy iron gate that surrounds it, past the outbuildings where cars would be parked, where presumably they have like the little watch post for like security guards and stuff, the little guest house for people who have to stay overnight for emergency reasons. The large iron gate has its, like, behind there were like some bullet casings. This is where a tank drove through, and you can tell because the fucking gate is busted open. And like
Ooh.
on the central grass patch is still like these signs of like something huge with threads just rolling right over. And it makes for some great B footage. Before Marco, like the front entrance is busted open. Like the handles and stuff are like bent inwards as if someone just put a battering ram to it. Um, there's the entrance to the side over here, which is I don't know where that goes to actually. Let me pull up the actual map that has like the GM map that has all the useful information. You know the stuff I need
Oh
to.
god. Marco walks up to the gate, stands there with like his arms behind his back. They send in the light, to get the like backlighting on him. That's our thumbnail.
Okay, so that's vehicle access. So that's where you can park your car to. That's the administrator's house, by the way. You want to go in there for like a quick shot, so it's pretty nice. It has a little walkway that connects. It used to be glass, but it's
Mm.
mostly broken now.
Also, as an urban explorer, sometimes going to the administrator's office is usually really interesting because that typically has a lot of shit left behind. So you can kind of go through it and talk about it.
That's
Viewers love that stuff.
You stand in front
That's where I
of.
found a lot of stuff in Korea.
You stand like if you stand far enough away, you can still get Marco in shot. And you can have like the whole building, the collapsed in parts of the roof, the bullet holes in the windows, the cracked open section, the broken down door, and the nice tank threads at the bottom. All under a starlit sky. And with a few spotlights to give him some extra flair. As Marco presents a night at Saint Rocher's Hospital.
Oh my god, okay, we send Peter in, and Peter goes in with a spotlight against the entrance in a way that you can't see him well, and sends the light towards me, so it looks like the light's coming from the doors. And it looks like a friggin' like 1990s horror movie poster.
Oh,
Hell
hell
yeah.
yeah.
And
Next
that's
time.
our thumbnail.
Next
That's
time.
why Mark is the man.
What will our heroes find within this spooky place? Can Marco survive the fact that he's already smelling the mildew and it ain't great?
That's why we brought the masks.
Considering who Peter is and knowing that this is an old 1950s hospital, drugs are involved. Well, can Karina survive the abundant spirits that swirl this place? And can Hune manage having his fucking thing work inside of a large chapel? Poor guy and his tech problems.
Yeah,
Peter.
I'm legit just vibing, but also like the tech is a pain.
Okay, I imagine that you have like multiple power banks on you, and one of them is just tied to your headphones so you can constantly have music going on because you just want to vibe.
Actually-
you just want to vibe.
Actually, he specifically has like a backpack in which is the laptop that does most of the processing of video footage and has like battery packs and everything. Like Hune looks like a robot.
Hune has to be pretty jacked actually with all that.
Hey, what's your strength score, Hune?
55.
That's all right.
That's not bad.
Stronger than me.
He actually
Mine's
has
65.
he actually has like the highest move of the party, I think, at 9. So he's like he can get to the action quickly.
Mine's 7 too.
No,
Yeah,
he has
mine's
9. I think the
Okay.
average is 8. So Hune is faster,
It's
you're
not actually
slower.
not low.
It's the Gucci jacket, man. It gets in the way of moving.
Look, I can't run with that right. If I run, I sweat in it. And you know what happens if I sweat in it? It ruins it. I'm not gonna ruin this thing.
Ruins it.
You guys are gonna like run up to go help somebody. I'll take a light jog.
Please help me. I'm going to fall. It's like, hey, man, either if you die
Yo.
or I die. This jacket's not going to make it through, man.
Yo, man, I'm gonna fall. You gotta save me. I just lean forward. Gucci gang.
You know, if I love.
Guys.
No,
And then
if
he
if Marco
dies.
ever ends up in like a double ganger situation, they like aim a gun at him, and he's like, "Oh, please, you can shoot me, but don't shoot the jacket." And they know like the other guys.
Yeah, no, they're like the two are next to each other. I guess I'll just have to shoot both of them. No, if you shoot him, you can pull out on the jacket. Just shoots the other one. Now we got this.
He's got a bulletproof vest for his jacket. Anyway,
No,
that's
wait.
it for now.
You point the gun at them. No, wait. Let me take the jacket off. I wanted to get shot.
And
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
that
go,
one. That's the
go
right
to
one.
bed.
Next week, don't forget it's a day later, but otherwise it should be the same.
Claire and I were talking about that, so
Oh wait, no, I need to look something up. Oh no, wait, I said it's to the afternoon. That should be fine.
still, this is fun.
It's something else. We're gonna get to some other types. I mean, to be fair, this is very different from your usual Call of Cthulhu adventure in that it's very much you and the world.
Wait, so in my stream, everyone calls me a bimbo and plays that up and makes me hate everything I had to do. And then here, I have to play a douche tuber and hate everything I have to do. People are just torturing me today.
Yeah, we ball gagged you like a lot today.
Like 12 times.
We
Well,
basically
you gotta get used to it.
yeah, Sappy,
I
we were
know.
we thought Zyla was being a little too intelligent in certain parts of the stream, so it's like time to put that gag in.
God damn it, Claire.
The
So I need
quiet
to
bunny
get up,
button.
so be right back.
Why do I put
Yeah,
up with you, Claire?
I'm gonna go though. It's like
Someone
5 a.m.
specifically bought me the gag so they could do that.
Beats up Claire.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, but boy,
But still, it is late. I'm gonna head to bed.
Oh my god, what the
Oh
hell is
boy.
this? Picturing a Souls-like, where are they now sequence over the end credits, but 90% of them, that's a horrible, ignominious death.
oh my god.
After the fallen Archbeach was defeated, the heretic Arden died a horrible and ignominious death. Seeker Evelyn, unsatisfied with what she found, returned to the ruins of Shar many times, eventually dying a horrible and ignominious death.
That's all
Oh.
of that. Anyways, good night,
Except
you
Patrick.
two. It was
Bye-bye,
good to see you again,
Claire.
Dizzy. Oh, Claire left.
Yeah, boy.
Bye bye.
Oh my goodness, it was a
Um,
game where I wasn't yelling at you all the time. Ain't that something refreshing?
It was a game where you said
Yippee.
twice you would have given me a hero point. That's new.
Yeah, man. I'm getting better. We're all getting better, but I'm mostly getting better.
But before I go, there's one thing I must do. I must grab Dizzy and jiggle
Ah,
Trickster patches.
ah.
the putty
Ah.
away.
Jack and the
Oh.
Carjackers.